Happy Easter, everybody. It's April the 16th, day 60, 60th day on the trail. Some could say 2 months. I think 61 days is really 2 months because most 2-month pairs go 30 and 31 days. So we're going to call tomorrow the 2-month mark. Regardless, who cares? It's day 60. Here's the plan for today. The family's coming up this evening. I'm currently, sorry, it's always a struggle in here. I'm currently on the downs about, see where the second mountain starts coming back down. There's a little flat spot. I'm about right there on that flat spot, if not a little bit lower. I can hear 81 down there right here, like it's freaking right beside me sometimes. So not too far from Lickdale. I'm gonna go down, drop my pack off in a hotel today, and then I'm in contact with a guy who does shuttling. I'm gonna slack pack today, at least down to the 501 shelter. As you can see, I'll have a little climb back up over 1,000, which ain't no big deal, and then come on down past Pine Grove to the 501. I may try to go a little bit farther depending on the day. You can see the terrain moving down. I wouldn't mind making it over 1,200 today to PA 183. That's what I'll try. I'll ask him if that's a good pickup spot. And then, man, they're hitting a whole, once you get on the game lands, they're just hitting a whole lot of outs. There's a state game land road right there at 1215, but that probably ain't gonna work. I would have just gone to Port Clinton. Port Clinton, really not an option to get to today. I don't think I'm gonna have time, but we'll see. My memory card on this damn camera is almost full. I've got another one coming, so don't know how much filming I'll get to do today, but I'll try to film a little bit. Regardless, I'll try to film, depending on what time my family gets here, I'll try to at least film some of that and film a day summary of what went on today. But it's getting very close, and I don't want to delete anything I have on it. I just want to save this card and put it in a new one. So regardless, slept good last night, a little sticky. That south wind's obviously blowing in and keeping things moist, but it's okay. I slept pretty good. My feet feel a lot better than they did when I got here. And we are going to head north today without a big old heavy ruck on, so looking forward to it. Alright, y'all, I'll try to film a little bit getting down to the hotel, and then we'll see where we go from there and how much memory I got left. Alright. Whoever left the random cherry Coke at the shelter yesterday, I love you. Easter morning goes best with a cherry Coca-Cola. So good. That's a good Coke commercial right there. Much love to the AT, Easter morning. It's quiet, weather's good. I got a cherry Coke in my hand. Plan on doing, it's either 21 or 22. Have I think it's Carlin's AT shuttle service picking me up today at 5 o'clock and bringing me back to the hotel. So that'll set me up good. Getting up to Smith Gap will be easy if I can get these 2021 in. These are going to be my hard ones to figure out how to do. Problem is the trail goes through all the state game lands. Not a lot of access roads in there, so today's going to work out well as long as this link up goes good, and yeah, we'll go from there. See the family tonight. Let y'all walk with me on Easter morning. Hope Opal and her mom are having a good Easter. Opal, tell me if you can comment and tell me your mom's name so I can quit calling her Opal's mom. Glad y'all are following. Hey, I showed y'all a clip of that bear bag back there. The people were still sleeping in their tent, so I didn't want to wake them up, but that's just ridiculousness. If you're gonna hang your bear bag like that, anyway, this isn't me putting people down. This is me wanting to help people. If you do it right, man, do it right. That right there is just putting it right into the bear's wheelhouse where he can just sit there and grab it all night long. So anyway, things you see out here are funny. Bluegrass boy, answer your question if I think I remember it correctly, but on a daily basis, I think, what is the hardest mental challenge that you face every day? And I'm paraphrasing, I may have that a little bit wrong. Hey, it's good to talk to you again, buddy. It's been a while. Me and Bluegrass boy stayed at the top of Georgia Hostel together back in February. I only got to talk to him for a little while, but it only took me a little while to realize that's a pretty good dude. So I'm glad to hear you're coming back out, Bluegrass boy. Just take your time, man. Do what you can. And just have fun, bro. Don't push yourself. I know you pushed yourself hard last time. Lately it's been my feet. I like to do those big miles, so after 32 last night, Bluegrass boy, my feet were aching. If I could have had a video, sometimes I wish I would do like a Spielberg shot where he would film himself walking down the trail. Because last night I was like, ow, 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 every time a rock would touch my feet or something. It's ridiculous. They feel really good today. Again, it's all about recovery. And I know what people are gonna say. God, Easter morning, beautiful. People are gonna say, just pull back. You're gonna injure yourself and you ain't gonna get to finish. My wife tells me every day, most of y'all tell me every day, I get it. I'm finding my limitations and my boundaries. 32 miles over some of those rocks yesterday. Definitely my boundaries. But that's it, man. Not just my feet, but dealing with the pain at the end of every day. And there's nothing better than setting up that duplex. Like, I guess to answer the question better is how exhausted mentally and physically I am at the end of every day. That's the toughest challenge that I face every single day, and I know it's coming. And I don't film a lot then, y'all can tell. I didn't film hardly any yesterday afternoon. When the pain hits, I withdraw a little bit and lick my own wounds. How do I counter that every day? I already said a little bit just a second ago. Setting up that duplex, crawling inside, that's my little safe haven, man. That's where the recovery starts. Get some nutrition back in my body. Just good to go. I love it. So that's a good question, but more so it's good to talk to you, Bluegrass. And man, let me know how your trip goes. If you're gonna be vlogging still, let me know, man. I'll follow you. All right, buddy. Hey, this is where the AT crosses over, I think, 443, just north of Lickdale. Somebody left some Trail Magic water here. I appreciate it, man. I had a pretty shady source last night, so I got to dump that out and put some of this in there. So thank y'all, whoever it is. Very cool bridge going across Lickdale. So as you cross over, I can't remember the name of that road, but you'll take that nice little path all the way down. It's 2.3 miles. That's where we're staying tonight. However, got to walk off a page today, so no Lickdale from me yet. All right, Easter morning. Now it's 8:08. Let's have a quick talk. Business rules. Everybody's been doing really good, but the question came up, I answered it. Let me say to everybody, Religion, politics don't have any place on this channel. And anybody that starts it will be blocked instantly. Even the comment about the Electoral College yesterday, any more like that, I'm gonna block you. And I'm not trying to be mean or contentious. It just don't have a place here. If you want to talk about it, man, I'm all for it. I love talking about it. Go start your own channel. Send me the link, and I may come over there and talk with you too. But this channel is the antithesis of all of that. Even though I follow it, I'm part of the matrix. You ain't never getting out. When we're talking about this out here, it's got no place. If you're a religious person and it's part of your makeup, awesome. I've never tried to rob that from you. But do not inject it here. Because I don't care if you're Christian, Islamic, Buddhist, agnostic, don't care. As long as you're not radical. If you're radical, then we got problems. But anyway, so I appreciate everybody being really good about this so far. Keep it up, because I don't want to have to block you, because you're probably going to have some good inputs later on about something that really matters on this channel. Deuces. Haha! Bet y'all didn't know I added a $5 Walmart umbrella to my repertoire. Extremely lightweight, not extremely durable, but rains like we just had to come through right there, perfect. I'm totally dry, and still get some airflow because it's humid today and muggy. Anyway, thanks to Fresh Ground for this idea. I was looking at them before I came out. It's like, the heck with it. I was going to buy an expensive one. If this one breaks, I'll buy another one. Umbrellas. You can be cool with an umbrella, y'all. Look, early riser. He looks cool. Look, check it out. That's cool right there. Two really special things happening today. Clearly the first that trumps all others is my family, including my crazy dogs, are coming up. And the second, in 3.5 miles, there is no one left in front of the miles remaining. That's correct, 3.5 miles. In fact, at the William Penn shelter exactly, our mileage falls under 1,000. Now, for those who've been following me the whole time or seen all my videos, you remember back when we crossed the 196 mile mark. And I said, man, it's huge. It might not seem like much to people, but it's huge to get that 2 out in front of that number of miles remaining. Today, in roughly an hour and 15 minutes probably, or an hour. Yeah, probably 15 minutes too. There's no more 1. And we go down to 999.9. Woo! That's as good as it gets, y'all. That is amazing. You know, I was just thinking, the ad hoc way I'm gonna have to get up to Smith Gap with my family here. Hey, first off, y'all know me, I ain't gonna turn down no trail magic. I love y'all for doing it. You might want to wait till my family leaves and I get more constant northbound again. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to make up a bunch of stuff. And I don't know where I'm gonna be necessarily every day. I'm gonna make it to Hamburg tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna start there and come south or vice versa, and then start knocking out everything north of Hamburg to Smith Gap after that. So don't know where I'm gonna be. So if you're providing trail magic for everybody, it's a dead issue. If you're trying to come out and see me, I just wait probably till my family leaves. So it's constant past Smith Gap. However, I like to see all of you. So Anyway, appreciate it. Just wanted to throw that out there. There it is, folks. Next step. The one comes off forever. Woo! You know, I'm about 5 miles now past the 501 shelter heading north. I don't know what everybody talks about, man. I'm having a hard time finding a rock. Look at this. Rocks in Pennsylvania. You know, one thing I left out yesterday when answering the question of my lowest moment and how I pulled myself out of it. Before Dave Smith got there, you can ask my wife. I probably called her 2 or 3 times. Like, she's always my first phone call. And she was so positive. We were so happy after those few days together. And she was motivated about this venture after she left. And she was cheering me on and saying, you know, look at this following and all this stuff. And she was right. That started me pulling me out of it. And Dave appeared. But oftentimes those solutions that we're so used to because they've been around so long, we forget how important they are. And she's definitely the first person I call whenever anything's wrong. So anyway, thanks, babe. Alright, so I'll just stop to the 501 real quick to fix my feet, eat a little lunch, get hydrated, get some water. Cool place. I didn't film it. I don't know why. I was in a rush, really. I gotta do 9.2 or something like that before 5, which shouldn't be hard as long as the rocks don't get too crazy. But Bigfoot's video, Carlisle to Hamburg, I think. If you want to see what the 501's like, he gives a pretty good tour. Yeah, here we go. Alright, gotta make some time. And I just deleted a couple of things on my camera to try to get a little more video in today, but man, it's not gonna be much, so I might just save it for the summary tonight, the end of the day. When my wife gets here, I can clean off my card. Alright. Rumors are true. Rocks after 501 get worse, but so far Virginia still takes the case. The rocks are harder because they had shock value. I knew these were here. These aren't too bad. I know what all you people from Pennsylvania are gonna say and do. You're gonna say, yeah, well, you're early. Wait till you get in there farther north. It's gonna be bad, you just wait. And I'm gonna be in New Jersey. And people are still gonna be saying, you wait. Them rocks in Pennsylvania are gonna get you. You wait. They ain't that bad, y'all. It's just all Pennsylvania has. They're just a bunch of flat. And you can, what's so funny? I've passed about 3 or 4 roads going through the woods here. Almost parallel the trail. Clear as a bell, there ain't no rocks. They did this on purpose. Because they didn't have nothing else, y'all. It's just flat with no views. So I had to send you over rocks. Rocksylvania, I ain't scared of you. Virginia was worse. I heard New Jersey is worse. Pennsylvania ain't got nothing. Nothing but flat. And no views. Happy Easter, y'all. Alright, it is almost 3 o'clock, 1500 for those of you that think military time, like this guy. Working on mile 20, got about 3 to go. It's hot, holy cow. I hear wind blowing up in the trees, but very little of it's making it down to the trail. There's a little bit. It's probably 82, 83, and it just rained. Humidity level is off the chart. Summertime, this would probably feel good, but Us winter hikers, this right here is jungle hot. All right. Memory card I know is about smoked. Just talked to the family about an hour ago. Of course, they hadn't left yet. So they'll get here probably about 1/2 freaking never. Ladies. I know I'm stereotyping. I know some of y'all gonna push back. Why y'all gotta be so slow? Why can't you just throw stuff in a car, get in the car, and drive north? Why? She's lucky I love her. Alright, get rid of her ass. Alright, y'all. Enough shenanigans. I'll catch up with y'all when I check in the hotel, and we'll do it end of day, okay? Hope everybody's having a happy Easter. Hope you're getting some good family time. So important. So important. Alright, y'all. Happy Easter. Oh yeah, last thing before I go to the hotel. I know it's Easter Sunday and all. You're supposed to love, not have hate in your heart. I'm gonna mess up some McDonald's, y'all. Like that place ain't gonna like me. It's gonna be like a damn tornado going through there. Quarter pounder with cheeses, French fries, milkshakes, cherry pies. Like, it ain't gonna be good for them. They'll probably close down when I leave. Alright, I deleted a couple more things I'll probably regret later, but I got a good idea. First off, look, I'm walking on the rocks, holding the camera. Yeah, I might trip once or twice, but seriously, y'all, it's just a bunch of drama queens about these rocks. Ain't nothing wrong with these rocks. I just found that if you take about 3 or 4 Tylenol 3s before you walk, you can walk right across all the sharp ones. You don't even feel it. No big deal, rocks. Anyway, here's the business idea of the day. Somebody can have this, but I'm saying right now I want 20% of the profits for the creation, for the thought, for the originality. Here it is. It's called Shields Down Technology, right? We'll sell it to hiking pants companies, i.e. Exficio, Columbia, blah blah blah. And it's a 2-part zipper. So if you look down, as you're looking down at your zipper, the left side, if you unzip that, that's just like your normal zipper. That goes all the way up to the button or whatever buttons your pants. That's how you take your pants on and off. Guys, that's how you get easy access to go to the bathroom. Because we rock. I don't know how girls do it out here. Well, I do know how they do it. They throw their tissue paper all over the damn trail. That's another story. But when you look down at your zipper in the right side, there's another zipper, right? Well, you unzip that, and this little, it's spring loaded. The little spring opens up, and behind there is some mesh netting, right? To allow airflow. And the spring opens it up to allow max airflow. Now you can't see anything in there. The mesh is going to prevent any accidental things falling out. But the airflow is going to be there, y'all. Like today, man, you need max airflow. And my dang fanny pack's blocking my shields down, so that sucks. I got to come up with something new. Anyway, that's called Shields Down Technology. We're not going to make hiking pants. We're just going to sell our technology to hiking pants companies and be rich. God, we're going to be rich. Clear signs that a trail beaver's been through here again. I'm guessing a northbound trail beaver. Show y'all what I mean. So if you come over here, just rocks. Alright. Somebody took the initiative. It looks like a few years ago because it's worn down pretty good. What? So you're telling me that 5 feet over to the right you could walk with no rocks? Then why would we be walking on rocks? Everybody's gonna have the excuse, well, That trail's been there forever, and all the topsoil's washed away and exposed the rocks. Poppycock is what I say to that. Poppycock. Pennsylvania, you're letting them do it to you. And maybe you like it because it gives you a name. You get to say Rocksylvania and stuff. But I'm onto it now. I've uncovered the truth. I've scratched the paint off. I've peeled back the onion. Look at this. Just roots. This is like Georgia. Look. Look. Oh, look. Now it's just roots. What's that over there? Just ridiculous rock. Roots. It's Georgia. Look. Pennsylvania. I'm ashamed. By the way, y'all, we just crossed over mile 1200. 1201 is where we're at right now. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Oh yeah. About to get busy, y'all. Alright, y'all, we're gonna close out day 60. Easter 2017. Early Risers Appalachian Trail adventure continues. Alright, so the family's down around Charlottesville right now, so they still got a ways. So I'm going to go ahead and make the video and get a couple of hours sleep before they get here. So the plan to this is going to get confusing over the next few days. I will try to keep y'all abreast of my hiking plans, but I'll be honest with you, like I'm just hiking because I need to at this point. My main focus is going to be spending time with my family, so I'll be hiking in the morning, trying to do 15 or 20 a day, and be done by around lunch, and then spend the rest of the day with my family, which is the most important part. My ultimate goal is I got to get from mile marker 1203 to no less than mile marker 1270 while they're here. Man, usually that's about 2.5 days of hiking, so I shouldn't be that big of a deal. It'll take me, 3.5 days to do that while they're here, and I have that, so it should work. That will put me at Smith Gap, and then again, she can just drop me off the morning they leave, and I can proceed from there. Alright, so not to cover too much about the hiking, I think most of my video this week will probably be of family stuff, maybe, if that's alright with y'all, but we can still talk a lot of hiking stuff if y'all want. I'll take some video while I'm hiking, but again, just know it ain't going to be my main focus. And I told my wife I wasn't going to hike on my birthday, which is Wednesday. We'll see. Alright, so tomorrow the plan is I'm going to clean up all the miles until Port Clinton and Hamburg, which is only 15 to get me to PA 61 where they can pick me up. And then we just eat in Hamburg, go to Cabela's, go to the Walmart, do all them good things. And then we're going to drive up and check into our place. And then that's where the confusion starts. One day I'm just going to go up to Smith Gap and start walking south. One day I'm going to have her drop me off about 15 to 20 north of Hamburg and Clinton, and clean those miles up down to there. And that'll leave a few miles in between where she dropped me off to go back down to Hamburg and where I stopped coming south out of Smith. And I know that's all confusing, but we'll clean those up the last day. So it ain't going to be that big of a deal. And I'm going to be slack packing. Try to get my feet a little bit better before she leaves. I'm going to take advantage of having them here. That's about it, man. I'm going to go answer a whole bunch of y'all's comments right now. And, man, get some sleep, get some rest. Thank you for all the Easter wishes today. You guys are all special to me, and it's great having y'all following along. It really is. So cool to not have 1,000 in front of that to-go number. Now it's just 900. And I think about 89-ish, 980 something. Alright, y'all. Hope y'all had a good family day today. And we will see y'all tomorrow, my crazy dogs. Deuces.